I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Was this just a technical glitch, or was it a deliberate deletion? This question is now echoing across social media timelines after HYBE released its latest teaser, titled BTS Heritage. Instead of evoking pride and nostalgia, the 35-second teaser has sparked a wave of outrage from ARMYs worldwide. The name and face of Kim Taehyung, V of BTS, are suddenly missing from the teaser. For fans, this isn't just a missed detail. It's an open wound. BTS is 7, and removing even one from the historical narrative would mean undermining the foundation they've built since their debut. Fans see this as a betrayal. Unsurprisingly, within hours, the hashtags #Justice for Taehyung and #HYBEBetrayedB were trending globally in various countries. Initially, some fans hoped this was just a technical glitch, or perhaps an unexplained promotional strategy. However, after more than 24 hours passed without any official revision or clarification from HYBE, disappointment turned to anger. A long thread titled, "Where's Taehyung?" A teaser video emerged on X, Twitter, accompanied by video analysis evidence. Some fans skilled in editing even broke down the metadata frame by frame, and the results were chilling. There were gaps in the duration that should have contained footage of Taehyung. This reinforced the suspicion that his footage was intentionally cut from the final version. To make matters worse, this teaser was billed as a tribute to BTS's history. But how can it be considered a legacy project if one of BTS's most iconic faces is absent? Taehyung is known for his distinctive baritone voice that sets BTS apart from other groups, his world-renowned stage charisma, and visuals recognized as among the best in the K-pop industry. Ignoring his contributions was considered tantamount to rejecting a crucial part of BTS's history itself. The fandom's reaction spread. Armies across the globe organized creative campaigns to counter this. Fan art with the phrase, "You can't erase V from BTS," spread widely on digital platforms, featuring an illustration of Taehyung standing in darkness illuminated by the light of thousands of light sticks. Some fans even re-released a remastered version of the teaser, adding back iconic footage of Taehyung, as if to say, "If they try to erase you, we'll keep your story." Korean media outlets have also highlighted this issue. One prominent outlet wrote that HYBE's decision could backfire, severely damaging ARMY's trust. BTS is not just a music group, but a symbol of unity, hope, and love for millions. If one member is left out, the entire meaning is tarnished. Furthermore, HYBE's silence has been aggravating. In the hyper-connected world of K-pop, a single day without clarification can fuel speculation. Yet, the company has remained silent. In that silence, thousands of fans feel like they're witnessing their idol being treated unfairly, with no one standing up for them. Fans have expressed their pain in various ways. Some cried in reaction videos, saying they felt like they were watching their beloved figure slowly being erased from the history he built. Others wrote personal stories about how Taehyung's songs helped them overcome depression, or how his on-screen appearance became their only comfort during difficult times. This narrative has spread widely, demonstrating the depth of fans' emotional connection to Taehyung. Many large fan bases have chosen to temporarily halt promotional activities as a form of protest. This move isn't without risk, but for them, silence is a solidarity stronger than words. For ARMY, this isn't just about a promotional video. It's about trust, identity, and how the agency treats artists who have dedicated their lives to BTS's success. Amidst all the commotion, Taehyung himself remains voiceless. He is currently fulfilling his mandatory military service. Precisely because he can't defend himself, fans feel obligated to be his voice. They want the world to know Taehyung isn't just a handsome face, but one of the pillars that shaped BTS into a global legend. This wave of protests doesn't seem to be abating. New hashtags like #WeAreWithTaehyung and #VDeservesRespect continue to emerge, demonstrating that this isn't just a passing trend, but a global movement demanding justice. HYBE is now on the brink of disaster. They can choose to remain silent and let this wound fester, or they can admit their mistake and restore trust with one simple act, giving Taehyung his rightful place in BTS history. However, the drama didn't end there. As the protests escalated, several international media outlets began to delve deeper into the case. Global music outlets, international fan forums, and even pop culture columnists weighed in. How could a BTS member, a global icon, be left out of an official project that was supposed to be a tribute to history? Interestingly, several K-pop industry observers argued that this case was more than just a technical issue or editing error. They observed a recurring pattern in HYBE's treatment of Taehyung. Issues such as his lack of solo promotions, delayed merchandise, and minimal exposure at previous press conferences were now being pieced together by fans as evidence of a continuing structural injustice against him. Furthermore, fans also compared the BTS Heritage Project to old archives. Official videos that once featured Taehyung's iconic moments were now replaced with generic visuals. This analysis further strengthened the belief that the deletion was no accident. With the mounting evidence gathered by fans, HYBE was under increasing pressure to provide clarification. What made the situation even more critical was the domino effect of these protests. Several large fanbase accounts with millions of followers have announced they will stop promotional support for HYBE content until an explanation is provided. Digital posters reading BTS is 7, not 6 are now adorning timelines, not just in Asia, but also in Europe and Latin America. Fans have even erected billboards in several major cities as a form of real protest, not just online. Amidst the torrent of protests, an emotional narrative has emerged that further strengthens the movement. Fans have written an open letter, translated into multiple languages, addressed directly to HYBE. In the letter, they assert, "Erasing Taehyung from BTS's history is like erasing a part of our lives. Because we grew up with them, with 7, not 6. The letters were shared en masse, demonstrating how serious ARMY is about fighting for justice for their idols. This anger actually carries a deeper message. Fans want the agency to realize that BTS is not just a business project, but a global cultural phenomenon formed by the hard work of 7 people. When one of them is ignored, the meaning of that struggle is tarnished. And this is why this issue has grown beyond Taehyung's mere absence from a teaser. It's about trust, respect, and a respect for history. Meanwhile, even though Taehyung can't comment on the situation due to his mandatory military service, his silence has only made fans more determined to speak out. Many wrote that they want to be Taehyung's shield, while he can't defend himself. This is what makes this campaign so emotional. There's a deep bond between fans and their idols, a bond that can't be broken by a short video. Now, the pressure on HYBE is mounting. The world is waiting to see whether the company will act swiftly or remain silent. One thing is certain, ARMY will not stop. They have proven that their love isn't passive. It's a love that dares to fight back when their idols are treated unfairly. And that's precisely where the true power of the BTS fandom lies. The harder HYBE tries to remain silent, the louder the fans' voices are heard around the world. What started as a 35-second teaser has become a global issue, shaking the foundations of trust between agency, artist, and fan. The big question now remains, will HYBE listen? Or will this wound be allowed to fester, eroding the trust that has been built over a decade? What is clear for millions of ARMYs is that the answer is clear. Taehyung can never be erased.